Hey everyone, so here's another video. So today I'm going to do the oil change on the VR4. I did not get any receipt for oil changes on this car when I looked through the paper, so I do not know when was it changed. I looked at the dipstick, and when I put a little bit of oil on the tissue paper, it looked really brown. So I don't want to drive this car before I do an oil change. So earlier I tried to remove the filter this morning, I couldn't. So went to Harbor Freight and got this set of filter opening wrenches. There are like 8 of them, 8 different sizes, and it was only $12. So jackpot. And I also wanted to show you the underside of the car. I don't know if I will be able to show you. Let me see. As you can see, there is absolutely no rust anywhere, and it looks super clean. There are no damages. It looks super clean. There's just one problem. I found a spot where there's some oil leaking from the transfer case seal. That is something that I'll have to fix, or I'll give it to a shop to replace the seal and see what's going on there. But for now, I don't want to run this car without doing an oil change. The oil looked really dirty when I tested with the dipstick. So let's get started. I jacked it up from the center jack point, and I've got 2 jacks on either side and holding it up. And let me find a good spot. Okay, here we go. Let me get started. We got a bigger bar. Hopefully this will do the trick. Let's try it out. Okay, so I found another half inch drive. Finally I was able to loosen the bolt, so let's do it. We have a good view of the pan, and I'm going to capture some of the oil in a plastic bottle so we can see how dirty it was. We're gonna catch some of it here. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let me grab some of this goodness. Okay, while it drains, let's go and look at the oil. All right, where did my tissues go? I can't find them. I just had them. Oh, found it. I'm also thinking I'm gonna install. Okay, it's still draining. Since the car is slanted like this, I'm sure there's some residue there. What I'm thinking is I'll take the oil filter out as well, and after that I'm gonna remove the 2 jack stands on the sides and lower the car a bit so that the remaining can also drain out. And once that happens, I'll again raise it up, put the bolt back, and put the filter and and fill up the oil. So that's the plan. And while this is happening, let's go and look at our oil. So here it is. It is completely black. I don't know if this is any better view. Well, I'm glad I changed the oil as the first thing. Well, not the first, maybe the third thing. First was the active exhaust switch, second was the wing, and third is the oil. And next will probably be the leak in the transfer case. All right. So at this point, I removed the filter, the drain bolt, oil is out, it's super dirty, you saw it. Now I'm gonna remove both the jacks behind the two front wheels and lower it a little bit, lower the car a little bit, so that the remaining oil that's caught up in the pan can also come out, and then it will be completely clean. And then we're gonna top it up with Royal Purple 10W30. Let me get this out of the way. Okay. Okay, this is out. Let me take out the other one. So the two jacks are off, and we are good to lower the car a little bit so that the remaining oil will flow. Oh, there's so much oil that's coming out. There's a lot that was caught up. Okay, that's the max. We can go down. It's gonna hit the pan. The car is completely flat right now and it's still dripping. I'll try to let it drip for some time. I'll just let it drip and as much as I can get out the dirty oil. And from here onwards, 3,000 miles oil change, or 6 months or 9 months, maybe twice a year is a good schedule, I guess. I'm not gonna put so much miles on this one, so hopefully things will be better off now on. So it's almost stopped dripping now. I think I can just lift the car again and start putting things back together. Alright, at this point there's no oil dripping. I jacked the car up again and I'm ready to install. So I got this Fumoto oil drain plug valve. I'm gonna install that and hopefully life will be a bit easier going forward. Okay, so you need a wrench to turn it, a spanner. So size 8, size 19. So let me install and see how it goes. Okay, so I didn't end up installing the Fumoto valve. Reason being, it was a good fit, not a problem, but the instructions say you're supposed to tighten it. The body of this valve is square, and only it has three sides of the square, and this side you have this, I don't know what, valve or whatever it is. The oil drains from here, this thing goes in place of the bolt. So you have to tighten like this, and after tightening a little bit, you just cannot fit any spanner there to turn it anymore. And I tried to tighten it using this um, this one, the hexagon or octagon, whatever it is, and it was kind of slipping. It's too small to tighten such a big thing, so there was no good leverage to tighten this really well. And the problem I see with that is, if supposedly I didn't tighten it really well, and after I fill up oil, if oil starts leaking there, I'll be stuck in a position where I cannot take it off because there's no leverage. Though there's just no way, not enough room to put a good size spanner and tighten it, and I won't be able to loosen it also at the same time. So I might get stuck in a very bad shape if it starts dripping, and because it's not too tight, I cannot tighten it further, I cannot loosen it further. So I quickly realized that, and halfway through I gave up and just turned it around and took it off. This is going in trash. I'm not gonna install it. The good old bolt is fine. That's it. So job is pretty much done. The filter is back in place, the bolt is back in place, everything is good. I put together a carton under it to see if there's anything leaking after I put oil in it. So I'm gonna put I think it's 4.6 quarts, I guess, or 4.5. I'll look up the manual, I'll put that much oil and start it and see how things are, and hopefully that should work. All right, that's it for today.